that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but the night we know that they ride or die. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but the night we boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. OG boy. Day we hustle, but the night we OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but know that they ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys. Know that they fly. Know that they fly. Know that they ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys. Know that they fly. Know that they fly. Know that they ride or die. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. Know that they ride or die. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but the night we boys by my side. Know that they ride or die.
Happy Monday, everybody. I am Uncle Mike, your favorite gamer's favorite uncle. And Thirsty Camel is already in chat. Thirsty Camel, danger. Thumbs up because you are amazing. But we are back here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on the Xbox Series S. And as you know, I have been recreating in real life YouTube pilots and recreating their flights in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And I have been having a lot of fun doing that, and it's been a lot of inspiration from those in real life pilots, and I've been tagging them and telling them that I'm doing this to see if any of them show up. A couple of them haven't shown up, but they have definitely said that there was some pretty neat stuff, especially with the YouTube shorts that I did on a landing in the UK. So that real pilot reached out to me. That was pretty cool. But there is one in real life pilot with his YouTube channel, and it is hilarious, so entertaining, but also so informative too. I mean, it's you learn a lot as he is trying to get these airplanes started and stuff like that. And so I wanted to recreate a flight of his, but it's so hard because most of his videos are all about him buying these abandoned airplanes and trying to get them started. So it's really not necessarily the flying, it's actually the mechanics of it, of getting it started. And so I was like, well, how am I going to do this? Well, so what I decided to do is, oh, by the way, that YouTube channel is called Jimmy's World. You can get a link in the description below, as I always do here. Give credit where credit is due. And I was like, how am I going to recreate that in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Because there's there's no you know, A&P. There's no, you know, airframe and power plant, you know, mechanics that you've got to do really in the sim. It's a flight simulator. So what I decided to do was I bought an airplane that I thought, this is payware. This is the Yakovlev Yak-18T. I guess that stands for turbo. I don't know. But it was on the marketplace. It didn't get really good ratings. It was like a 3 out of 5 or something like that. And so what I have done here to recreate this, and this is going to be pretty hilarious, is I've turned off all of the hints. So like when you go over like an instrument, it would tell you if it's on or off and what it is. I've turned all that off. So we have no interface here except for what we see in the actual airplane. And so we're going to try to get this thing started. It's in cold start condition right now. So we're going to try to figure this out because, well, let's get in the cockpit here. And you'll see that it is a mix of Russian with some English labels on it. So like if I sit here on the main pack of instruments, so clearly I can see up there in the top left, we've got the heading indicator, we got then our VOR with the bearing, we've got our, you know, right here, we've got our, right in the center, we got our artificial horizon. Now it's in, obviously it's in Russian, but I can tell that the next instrument to the right, that would be the vertical speed indicator, whether we're going up or down. And then I have no clue. Then it's, I mean, I don't even know how to pronounce that, but it goes up to 16. And of course, I've got to remember now that everything pretty much is going to be in metric too. It's not going to be in standard. So don't know what the top right instrument is. Then if we go below that one, so if we kind of, if we read across, down, over and stuff, so don't know what the top left, top right one is. Then the one right below that one, I would imagine that that is with 100%, that's torque. That's engine torque. And then moving to the left, that looks like the standard oil, fuel pressure, oil temp, oil pressure, fuel pressure gauge. That's kind of what it looks like. Oh, I guess the next one right in the center, right below. I think that's going to be our altimeter. And then it looks like we've got, it has antennas and ident and stuff, so I'd imagine that's nav instruments, navigational instruments. Then if the last row, starting from the left, the last row is airspeed. You can tell that kind of from the white arc, green arc, yellow arc, red arc, so that's, of course, that's all in kilometers per hour. Maybe the inside is knots, but it's all in Russian, man. So, some type of times 10 degrees Celsius, so that's some type of temperature. And then another one times 100. So, I don't know. I'm going to say the times 100 Celsius is cylinder head temperature. I don't know what the other one is, times 10. I mean, that's not really, that's not a high temp. I don't know what that is, but maybe we can figure it out by switching gauges and doing stuff. So, and then I don't know what the last one is there, 0 to 200. I don't know what that one is. Let's see, we come over here. Clearly a clock, some type of bank indicator. Ooh, times 2. This is oh, right here. I bet it's a volt and ammeter times 10A, and then there's a V also on here. So I bet that's what that is. Transponder, got that. Little duck underneath here. Look at this weird. I don't know what that's for. Little pull lever. What that is? That's probably maybe trim. I don't know. What is this? It's tucked over here. I don't know. 0, 3, 3. Oh, it's a it's sometimes like a compass or something. Because 0 to 360, so. Yeah, sure. Don't know. Pneumatic valve, landing gear, emergency valve, then a bunch of switches that I can read. That's the bailout lever. Yeah, right. That's what that is right there. That's the Danger Ranger. Flick that, and it's like, maybe it's like James Bond. Okay, all right. All right, so clock heat. Ooh, clock heat. P-tote heat. All right, I got that. Strobe lights, nav lights, panel lights, stall. So I guess you got magnetic compass. I don't know if these are all lights or if these are actually turning on the actual instruments, but we'll figure it out here. And we're gonna get this thing started and fly it. I mean, that's what we're gonna try to do here. Oil cooler, prop, throttle, cowl flaps, prop pitch. Interesting, a lock for the prop pitch. Flaps, carb heat. Okay, I can read all that. That's all in English. And come over here, transponder, fuel gauge, marker. Okay, intercom, probably the inner and outer marker, the beep, 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 when you're landing on an instrument approach. Intercom, ADF, VOR, I can read all this. PO, there was one over there too, PO 250 and PT 200. I don't know. Oh, and then we got fuel tanks, left, right, total. Looks like there is a transmit, so COM right here. ADF left or right. Oh, do I have an ADF? Oh, maybe do I have two ADFs? I don't know. Transponder, fuel gauge, marker, okay, PO, I don't know what that, engine instruments, landing gear lamps, so landing gear landing lights, I guess. Ignition, okay, battery, okay, well, I think I can at least get the battery and everything turned on. That's all in English. Let's take a little tour of the outside though, real quick. There I am. I just, ever since we got that, I just like having the helmet on. So that's my avatar now that I've chosen. So November 818 Papa Juliet, just for everybody to know, you can actually go ahead and Google November 818 Papa Juliet. It actually is a North American registered Yak-18T turbo, I guess, I don't know, in America, so it is North American registered, and so I went ahead and picked the livery and stuff that was as close to that one as possible. So yeah, it's very interesting. What I understand about the Yak, the Yak-18 is that the Yak-18 is a Russian trainer. That's what it is. So it's like a primary trainer. It's like a Cessna 172. It's like a Cessna 172, except for it's got low ring and it's got a big radial engine and it's got retractable gear. And so yeah, it's just like a Cessna, Cessna 172. So, but it looks neat. I tucked it over here, so it's kind of like out of the way here. We're up at a place called Deep Forest Airport. This is a little payware airport up here by Jacksonville. Then we're going to be trying to get this thing down to Plant City. No, it's not as badass as a Mustang. No. But we're going to try to get this thing down to Plant City because that's where Jimmy's World, that is where his home base is. And so that's why we're going to try to, because I'm recreating a Jimmy's World flight. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, whoa, I'm in the drone here. All right, so I do know a little bit of things about radial engines, and I can see those red louvers on there. That's the cowl flap. So if we go back inside here, is it just mechanical? Yep. So now we got the cowl flaps open. Cool. So that works. Who knows what this is for? But it looks like it's got a flap. Doesn't it look like it has a modeled flap right there? So with that, we think that is going to be the oil cooler. No. I think this is the oil cooler right there. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Again, I'm in drone mode. I'm going crazy. Whew, drone is fast. See, I don't think there's probably like a animation or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure that's probably the oil cooler. Okay, let's go back in the cockpit. Let's go ahead and close that up. Let's go ahead and close. Let's go ahead and keep those open right there. Oh man, it sucks. I'm over COVID. I don't know if I'm positive or negative. We're going to retest toward the later of the week because I got some travel to do down by Jacksonville tomorrow or next week. See how we're doing and all that kind of stuff. But this wheezing cough is just annoying. It just sucks because you just kind of tickles and you're like. But I guess it's good to have that if we're out here and we're trying to get the Yak-18 started. So okay, back in the cockpit. Okay, so we've got a bunch of switches and levers. So what I'm going to do is we're going to try to learn some stuff because I've got stuff on the yes. I have got stuff programmed on the controller. So let's see. First thing, parking brake. Oh, that's what the little lever is. It's the parking brake. Cool. Okay. What's this lever over here? Ah, that's trim. You can see it moving up and down. That little lever. Okay. Oh, we didn't go over these instruments, did we? Ooh. Okay, let's see. With this one right here. Okay, green is over here. I don't know. It's in Russian. This one is 0, negative. Oh, I bet. Oh yeah, this one. This one is the. It's a trainer. This is the accelerometer. This is the G meter. So basically -2.5 to +4.5 is green for pulling G. Remember, it's a Russian trainer. Primer, got that right there. Magnetos, 1, 2, or left, right, and both. Got that. Landing gear, oil dilute. I think we're in Florida. We don't need to worry about dilute the oil. It's gonna. Then a bunch of dummy panel stuff. Dummy panel looks like dummy panel. Shh. Yeah, sure. It's a switch 1 and 2. This has some type of compass on it. Sure. Who knows? And then degrees Celsius times 10. I can see it says temp-a-pack. That's probably outside air temperature. We got this. Oh yeah, we got this. Okay. Okay, so we got some instruments. We don't know what they are, but they're not needed to get in the air. We can figure those out later. Okay, so and then we got the landing gear. Okay, I got this. I don't think this does anything. No, it doesn't do anything. Okay, yeah, we're ready to go. Okay, you ready? Let's, battery. Here we go. Oh, yeah, we got power now. Oh, yeah. Okay, now one thing I want to do is where's the flap lever? There's the flap lever. What does the flaps look like? Let me go back into drone mode. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, look at that flap. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Flap's coming up. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, power. We got electrical power. I'm not gonna try to start right now. I just want to, let's see here. Landing gear lights. I don't see landing gear lights on. Okay. Okay, turn those off. Engine instruments. Okay. How can we test the engine instruments without the engine running? I speak Russian now. Yeah, I do. Ha ha! I am Russian. Actually, my ethnicity is Hungarian, not Russian. I'm Hungarian. Okay. Okay, engine instrument. How can we... Engine instrument. Fuel pressure. Fuel pressure. That's what we... fuel... Right, did anything like wiggle? Let's see. No, nothing wiggled when I turn that on. I don't see anything. I don't see anything wiggling like an instrument. Okay, come on. Wiggle. Anything wiggle? No. I speak Russian. I need the vodka. Okay, that engine instruments. I don't know what PO250 is. Just turn it on and see what happens. Anything happen? I don't see anything like wiggling. You know, a lot of times when you turn electric on, you know, kind of the needle kind of moves. Okay, we're gonna turn that off. All right, VOR, ADF, all that. I know what that means. Okay, fuel gauge. Oh, we got something working. Something working. Okay, fuel gauge. All right, we'll leave that on. So that's that's the one instrument there. See? See? Just like Jimmy's where you figure this stuff out, man. You just kind of work the basics. Wonder what that means over there. Probably means like, you know. What does that say? Yeah. 200. Wait, wasn't there a 200 somewhere else? Oh, right there, PT 200. So there's a dummy panel for PT 200. What's this over here? I don't know. Okay, so fuel gauge, we got transponder. We know what this stuff is. What is this right here? Oh, fuel valve. Oh, okay. Well, the fuel valve it's open, I think. Let's go ahead and just check it. Yep, closed. Okay, okay. Fuel. Okay, so we got. All right, come over here. All right, fuel tanks. Left, right. Okay. I don't see it change anything. Cockpit lights. Oh, what's... Okay, I don't think that does anything for us. It said cockpit lights, but it's daylight, so I really can't tell if they're on or off. ADF, I know what that is. Cow flaps, we've already done all that. Okay. I know what taxi lights are. We tried the landing gear lamps, but that didn't work. Let's try it. Let's turn on the taxi light. Go outside the airplane again. What did I turn on? Taxi lights? Oh, that's on. Yep, that came on. Okay. All right, all right. We're getting there. We're getting there. You gotta bear with me now. You must think in Russian. What was that from? Firefox with Clint Eastwood. You must think in Russian. All right, magnetic compass. All right, see if we can. What was that switch right there? Oh, I can't see it. There we go. I don't know. I don't know what that does. Maybe it's a light. We don't need it though. All right, attitude indicator. That didn't do anything. I'm not getting a warm and fuzzy on this. Stall warning. Nah, we're not in the area yet. Panel lights. Oh, I saw that light come on. Okay. That's good. Nav lights. Let's go back outside. Yep, they're on. There's red on. I can see the beacon flashing on the tail. Green is on. Oh, we're making progress. We're about ready to get this thing started and blow it up. Strobe light. Go outside. I think the strobe's on. Or is the strobe on the bottom? Sorry, I'm keep okay. All right. Okay, I think we're ready. I think we're close. What's this right here, though? That's what those are. No. Pneumatic valve. Okay, I'll open it. I mean, gonna need air for something. Okay. So we know we've got battery on. Ignition, okay. Engine instruments are on. Fuel gauge is on. Taxi lights, magnetic. We got lights on outside, so we don't, but there's not really any traffic. All right, I say we get this thing, try to get this thing started. So cowl flaps open, oil cooler can stay closed. The pritch needs to come full forward. Crack the throttle. Oh shit. Carb heat? No, we don't need carb heat right now. Oh damn. So we got battery on. Alright, let's prime the sucker. Let's prime the sucker. Let's give it some fuel, huh? Cylinders. How do I prime it though? Oh, there we go. I don't remember how I changed it. There we go. Manifold. Okay. There we go. Okay, she's primed. She's primed. Okay, I see engine start button right there. Let's see my landing. Oh, I wonder if that's what this switch is. That's what it's the indicator lights, not the landing lights. It's the indicator. We got 3 green. Okay, figuring this out. Okay, we primed. We got electricity. We know we've got fuel, and I didn't see a fuel pump, electric fuel pump anywhere. Did we see an electric fuel pump anywhere? There might have been a switch. We don't really know what it does, so okay. Now let's go and turn on the electricals. There you go, magneto. Oh! Oh! Yeah. Uh-oh, yeah. I see that we've got yep, YouTube issues going on here. I see that YouTube is not YouTube is got problems. That's what I see. Good thing is that I'm recording. I also record. So if it doesn't live stream, I can still put it up on YouTube. But yeah, I see the error of the ways. So maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't, but I'm gonna keep on going, even if YouTube is shut down. So, all right. So we are here in the cockpit. I think we're ready to go. Okay, let's go ahead right here. I can see that's the little engine start. Let's just make sure parking brake is on. I'm sure pulling it makes it what it does. So there we go. And so here we go. Can I get a ClearProp? Yeah, yeah. All right. Magnetos, fuel. Let's try it again. Can I get a ClearProp? Yep. Trying to think here. Okay. Let's see here. We've got battery on. Oh, ignition. That might work. Yeah, that might work. Okay, here we go. Can I get a ClearProp? Yeah. Oh. All right, I think we've done everything right. I think we've done everything right. Okay. We got fuel, we got ignition, we got magnetos, we primed it. Wait, I want to see something. I wonder if we do ClearProp, because the engine's spinning. And if the engine is spinning, yeah, if the engine is spinning, I should get an indication. Okay, so can we get a ClearProp? No, I don't. I'm not getting any indication. Okay, so we do not have... we don't have all the engine instruments are not working. Okay. Alright, well, we've got... oh, what's this? We got this tooth... okay, well, I'm going to turn this on. You know, I guess you can just turn on every switch. That's like cheating. Alright, Pete, that comes on. Alright, but I still don't have... it didn't go off that... Wait a minute. Alright. I mean, it says I've got... we think this is voltage. Alright, let's try it again here. Let's try it again, see what happens. I don't know. Alright, parking brake is set. Alright, magnetos are on, everything. Can I get a ClearProp? Oh. We've got, hey, something changed. Okay, the PT200, we now have engine instruments. Oh, sorry, went out into, let's do that again. I'm gonna watch, we're gonna watch these engine instruments now. Okay. Can I get a ClearProp? Okay, once a start, but then it dies. Alright, let's come down here. See what else we've got to mess around with. Marker, fuel gauge. Alright, engine. I don't know what this is. PO250. So, when in doubt, switch it on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're back. Back, baby. According to YouTube, we're back. Maybe Prime it. Oh, I got you. I thought you were talking about Amazon Prime. I was thought like YouTube. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I'm on YouTube. It's not Amazon. But you said Prime, and I right go to Amazon Prime. Okay, I did Prime it, but I'll Prime it again. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, cylinders. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, and now manifold. Oh, oh. Do I have a fuel pressure? I don't see fuel pressure going up. Oh. All right, there we go. All right, okay, let's see here. What else now? Oh, I didn't notice the speeds. Well, that's cool. All right, we did that fuel valve. That fuel valve was in. Okay, we know that's good. All right, so we're primed. I flipped that PO 200 250 switch. So, all right, here we go. Parking brake is set. Okay, we just flipped a few little more switches. See what happens. So here we go. Can I get a ClearProp? Oh snap! The Russian is alive. It is alive. Okay. Oil pressure. Okay, it looks like we've got oil pressure. That's probably oil temperature. Degrees C, and that's all pressure because it's something per cubic centimeter or per square centimeter. That is pressure, right? Right? Yeah. Pressure, right? Yeah. Pressure, right? Yeah. Just tell me, yeah. It is. So we got oil pressure. Temperature's coming up. All right, I think this is torque. Yep, I'm increasing the throttle a little bit. Yep. Ooh, I don't know what this is. Well, that's probably manifold pressure. Yeah. Okay. But we still have some instruments that aren't working here. Look at the attitude. Oh wait, we got to turn instruments on now. We got to turn instruments on. So VOR comes on. ADF comes on. Intercom. This is your captain speaking. We have got the Yak-18 started. Thank you. Marker, we'll turn that on. Transponder comes on, and since we've got the transponder, let's go ahead and come over here. We're going to do a VFR flight, so we'll put 1200 in the squawk box. Alright, let's come over here. We've got taxi light, not yet. Alright, magnetic compass comes on. Attitude indicator. Ah, there, it just centered. There it is. Alright, stall warning, yes. Panel lights. Yeah, I'm going to fly with them on. I don't think we need heat down here because right now we think this is the outside air temperature and it's reading like 20 degrees Celsius. Blech. That's nasty. Okay. We're started. We got it started. Without a checklist, with half the stuff in English, half the other stuff in Russian. It's in Russian. In November 818 Papa Juliet here, but she is starting to sit in the grass here. So we're gonna have to go flying now. No. Let's see what else we've got here. Cowl flaps. Yes. Oil cooler. Flaps. Okay, I think it's... Oh wait, I know what we can... Well, we can do that on the run-up. So let's go ahead and taxi. Make sure, so... Gonna come back to idle. And parking brake comes off. Advance the throttle. We're taxiing. We're taxiing. Brake check. Okay. Parking brake comes on. Do we have a windsock? You trying to tell me that they didn't put a windsock in this thing? Okay, it's saying here I gotta... Is that a windsock way down there? I don't know. They didn't put a windsock in this airport? I know it's a private airport, but come on. You should have like a... right on top of the hangar. Which way are the clouds moving? I don't know. I cannot believe they did not put a... the windsock that is readily available to be seen. Look at that ride though. That's a nice ride. It does look like Florida because we're in Florida. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not gonna talk to anybody. We're gonna just figure this out. Okay. So we're gonna taxi down the end of the runway and do a run up now. So, okay. Parking brake comes off. A little bit of power. A very interesting looking. It kind of reminds me of a Aviation. Oh wow! You don't need much much on the old stick here. Okay. Cannot believe they did not put a windsock. It doesn't make any sense. Like the one thing we need. But I'm gonna say the wind's out of the south. It's Florida. Hello. It's Florida. Wouldn't you think the wind would be out of the south? All right, we got it started. We got it started, Jimmy. All right, okay, slow down now. Whoa, 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 my Russian friend. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think I almost tipped over there. All right, let's do a run up now. See if we can learn anything more about our Yak-18 turbo. All right, still got some. Stall warning is on. Don't know what that is. All right, let's do a run up, huh? Get some power. Let's do about 80% on the old torque. Right here. 80% on the torque. That's manifold pressure up there. Of course, it's in some weird unit, so it doesn't make any sense to me. All right, let's check the magnetos. All right, got a little bit of a drop. Number 2. A little bit of a drop. Okay, magnetos look like they're working out pretty good. Let's cycle the prop. I'm gonna watch the gauges for this one. So we're gonna cycle it a couple times. First thing we're looking for is an oil pressure drop. All right, whatever this is, oil. Okay, oil. I am gonna open this up. Do we see an oil? Yep, look at that. We already see oil cooler. So that is oil temp right here. That's oil temp. Figuring this out. Okay, I'm going to cycle the props. We should see an oil pressure drop. That's the first thing I want to locate. All right, there's the. Oh yeah, there it is. You saw it. It's that. Oh, it's this gauge right here. The one with the little You watch. Oil pressure drop. Torque drop. Okay, very good. Manifold pressure increase. Okay, everything looking good. Okay, I like it. We cycled oil through the prop. We can change the pitch of the prop. We did that. Magneto's looking good. Carb heat. That's another thing we need to check. Carb heat, which is this lever right here. So with carb heat, we should then see also a little bit of a percent drop in the torque. What's vodka? Okay, we gotta get the view right, so, okay. Didn't really see a drop much. Let's see, we have a manifold pressure drop. Not really. Any other gauges? That one right there. This gauge right here, it's going up. So that's carburetor temp. Okay. I don't think we need it, but because it's going, yep, it's getting hot now. So let's. All right. Let's come to idle. Let's check idle. Make sure it doesn't quit on us. All right. I think all of our switches are on. We're going to turn on the landing lights, which are out. That one light right there. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh, they're on. Yeah, they are on. Where? There. The three lights. You see them? Oh, that's cool. That's amazing. Okay. I'm gonna reset all my views here real quick. For us, I like that view right there. It's a very nice view. All right. Let's read the placard here. Never exceed speed 300. Flaps extended 200. Sure. Stall 120, 113. Okay, so let's see where those are right here. So let's see where 100's at roughly. Where is my speed? So this sucks. Alright, so white arc basically. So it's literally placard. White is getting dangerous. It's got to be your VREF stuff. I got it. Okay. We're good there. Alright, a couple things I want to do though. Is we're gonna go for a flight now. We're gonna take this back to Plant City. So I am over here on bear with me here. I am over here on Sky Vector. And so what we're going to do is I want to test also some of the avionics. So this is the St. Augustine VOR, and so it's 109.4. So let's go ahead and what do we think? Oh, this is not on. Oh, man, we've been running off battery the whole time. There we go. Whew, been running down the battery. Why didn't you tell me to turn the generator on? God, what kind of shit? Okay, so 109. Oh, you didn't even see that. Sorry. Let me go back. What happened was I didn't turn the generator on. I just now turned it on. Right there, generator. So, all right. So 109.4 here. So 109.4. Swap it. Okay, so there's that. I think we're down low, so we're not getting any reception. And then Lakeland, if I go back, I gotta get in a better habit of doing this. So, all right. So now if I go down here, this pink is the magenta is our flight plan. So we're gonna go to Lakeland VOR, and Lakeland VOR is 116.0. So let's go ahead and just dial that in 116, get that ready. There we go. And now if we go back here, basically I can just take off and just follow magnetic 170168. But what I want is then 204 outbound from here. So that's what we want. So what we're going to do then is come back in here and on the VOR here, go ahead and 204. Something like that right there. Yep, okay. And let's check. Is there an ADF in the area? I'm back over here. Look, yeah, there's an ADF in the area. 338 on the ADF. So let's 338. Swap that over. So we're not getting. I'm gonna go ahead and turn these idents to on. So we should hear like beep 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 beep, the Morse code. Beep 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 beep. So we're gonna put this one on antenna 2 and this one on antenna 1. I don't know if that matters. Okay, I think we're ready to go fly. All right, so parking brake comes off. Some power. Let's line up here. Power. Got the parking brake on? No. Parking brake. Oh, there we go. I actually had the sim paused. Okay, okay. All right, power. We're gonna line up and wait now. Here we go. Ooh, I wonder if there's a trim. Well, there's really. There we go. There's a lot in my way in terms of stuff, like a lot of frames of the windshield and stuff, you know. It's just like a lot of stuff. All right, we're lined up, we're ready to go. I think I know what we need to do. I don't think we have any reception yet of the ADF or the VOR, so we got to get up in the air. So it's pretty easy because it's a trainer. We're looking right down here, airspeed down here, white arc, rotate at the white arc, climb out, gear, positive rate, all that kind of good stuff is what we need. So fuel looks good. Let's go ahead and come out of the, let's check the control surfaces. Yep, everything's looking good. Yep. I'm not gonna take off with flaps. I don't think we need flaps, but I don't know the airplane, so yeah, we're gonna put one notch of flaps down. So flaps coming down. Prop is full. I didn't see any mixture, so we're not going to worry about mixture. Carb heat is off. I've actually got a new little checklist here I'm looking at. Lights are on. Yep, lights are on. Everything's looking good. Trim. I'm going to trim just a little bit nose up. Okay, got it. Nose up. There we go. All right, what we're going to do is, I don't know how long we need to go, so, but if I'm looking at this, if we go into that view, I would say we should be pretty close to flying speed by the time we pass that jet and that hangar down there. If not, we're going to abort and just kill the power and go straight ahead. if we're going to rotate. If we got enough runway, we're going to go ahead and try to land straight ahead if we have a problem. I don't know what could happen with this damn thing. If we get up, get the gear retracted and everything like that, and we have an engine problem like that, then we're going to be looking for a place to go down. We need to think about also going to the left because there's the ocean right over there to the left. So, all right, okay, looking good. I'm ready. Okay, let's do this. All right, here we go. We are going to take the up into the sky. So, all right, let's bring the power up. Engine instruments coming good. Looking everything. Everything seems to be in the green. Oil temp is a little cold, but it'll come up as we do that because we have the oil cooler on. All right, brakes come off. Bringing the power in. We're rolling. Rolling. Airspeed's alive. Yep. We're at white arc. We're good. We're going airborne. White arc. Things looking good. Where's my VSI? There it is. Okay, positive rate. Gears coming up. Oh, what happened? Gears coming up. The gear cycle, it went up and then came down. All right, everything's looking good. We're gonna climb out here. Okay, ADF and VOR went alive, so I saw the needles flicker. Everything is looking good. Yep, I got 3 yellow, so gear up. And where's the altimeter? I don't even remember where the altimeter is at. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, it looks like we're passing 200 meters, so it's about 500 feet. So let's go ahead and bring the flap. Flap is up. Man, this flies really nice, actually. Do a little trim, like Blanco Leary would say. All right, let's go ahead and come back on the manifold pressure. Yep, you can hear the beep, 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 beep. That's the VOR, or the ADF also. All right, I don't know what this is, what the units are. So, because I don't know what the units are, manifold pressure, I'm going to go 9 on manifold pressure. And I'm going to come back to 90% on the prop. And we'll just watch all of our gauges here. There's about 90%. Okay, we're in the air. Alright, we wanted to head about 170. So 170. That's where we're heading. So it's right here. Head down here toward. We're gonna keep climbing up. So right now it actually flies really good, I'll have to say. Everything, I like everything so far. I don't know, like I said, I'm thinking we're passing now 500 meters, so that's like 1,500 feet. So if we're gonna go to like 4,500, that's gonna be 4,500. What is that, roughly translate in 2,000 meters, something like that? But we gotta stay VFR here, so we're gonna do some. How are we doing on our speed? Speed looks pretty good. We're like 200 kilometers an hour. Yeah, everything's looking good. Climbing up here. There is Deep Forest Airport. Alright, we are going to deviate to the right here instead of going straight to the VOR like we wanted to. Remember, we're going to intercept that VOR, but we're going to have to come over here a little bit. We got these clouds. We can find hole. We can find hole. Look at that. I can see blue skies through there. But we got to head this way anyway, so I might as well go this way and climb up. So, all right, everything is looking good so far. Let's come over here and we'll turn that. That turned like all these lights off, didn't it? Did you see all these lights turn off? When I did that? Huh. Okay, well, we'll leave those on then. It's a Russian airplane. Who knows? You turn on the taxi lights, the dash. I don't know why I sound Italian now. All right. Kaput pepper. Kaput pepper. I probably could climb a lot faster than what I'm climbing right now, but I really kind of want to maintain my speed in case, just in case something happens. So I'm going to try to climb over these clouds here. Because right now we're heading 210, so we're kind of paralleling where we want to be going. Well, I'm basically now in a sink. There we go. So I'm watching. I'm actually flying really on instruments here because I don't know this airplane. Right down here is our speed. We're right up on top of the. We're at 200, and so 200 is A-okay in my book. I'm just adding a little trim. We got some weather. We're getting bounced around here a little bit. All right, we're kind of like surf. We're gonna surf these clouds, kind of like, you know. So stay on the edge of them, but eventually we're gonna have to make a left turn because we're just heading more and more west, and that's not good. That's not good. Trim. And the other thing is I'm going to go ahead and turn off ident so we don't hear the Morse code anymore. Looking good. We got it started. Still don't know what a few things are in the plane. You know, like PO 200 and PT 250 or whatever it is, but it's looking good. Yeah, I think Jimmy would be proud. Again, I am not really recreating. I'm just inspired by Jimmy's World. You can click on the link in the description below to Jimmy's YouTube channel. Oh, here we go. We got a little bit of a break in the clouds. Getting a little slow here. You know what? I think what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to come up on the manifold. Oh yeah, see, I lost manifold pressure. You come up on the manifold pressure a little bit. I want 9 squared, so I want 9 on the manifold pressure and 90% torque. Why? I don't know. I don't have a manual. This airplane is in Russian. So, all right. Still climbing out good. We got this hole. Trying to work our way south to intercept our VOR and get our track down to Lakeland and Plant City. I'm going to go into this hole right here and shoot that right there, right in front of us here. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go 9.5. Oh, that's full throttle, so that's full manifold pressure. And we're going to come up on the torque, 9.5 on the torque too. There we go. That should probably give us a little bit more speed in the climb. Trim. Juan Brown would say trim. Yeah, I just, you know, I don't know. I watch all these in real life YouTube pilots, and they're inspiring. They really are inspiring. They're fun, they're entertaining, but they're also informative. You learn a lot. All right, I'm still trying to fly VFR. I don't know if I can get above this cloud here. Should I go for it? Yeah, we're just gonna go for it now. Wait a minute, let me take a look over here. No, I got like this over here. This cloud is dissipating. I'm trying to honor the VFR here. Honor the VFR. You must always honor the VFR. Okay, I'm getting a little slow. I'm trying to get on top. That's what I'm doing, okay? I'm trying to get up here on top. This little 1 hour flight here is probably Jimmy Eats World. Yeah, it's Jimmy's World. It's hilarious though. But like I said, it's entertaining. He's entertaining. He's, you know, and he's just, oh yeah, we're gonna make this turn. Look at this right here. Oh yeah, look at that Russian flying over Florida. But his YouTube channel is just, like I said, it's so entertaining. It's so much fun, but it's so informative. It's like you learn something. You come out of that and you're like, kind of learned something. That's weird. All right, we're just kind of in this climb here. Again, I don't know. Fuel's looking good. We know that's the fuel gauge now. All right, we're committed to cut right through here. We're committed now. I'm going for it. Speed looks good. Trim, trim, trim. There we go. Yeah, that's real close to saying you're clear of the clouds. Oh, I don't know. All right, we definitely need to turn south though. So we're gonna work this little hole here. So we're at 2,000 meters, so I would gather that's about 4,500. So we're gonna have to go like 6,500. So that's like 3,000 meters. So just trying to stay as best I can, somewhat clear the clouds. Getting a little slow here. Kind of actually pulling back on the stick, which I really shouldn't be doing. But I want to try to not bust really through clouds. Yeah, right? Work this little hole. It's like are the clouds like building higher as I'm going higher? But we got this now. No, I shouldn't be pulling back on the stick. I should just let the plane settle. I've got it trimmed up. But I'm like actually like trying to like think about like holding it up, you know, and how to let it just accelerate and let that trim settle. Yeah, we're kind of busting this cloud right here, so shh. It's real light though. I can see through it. I can see clearly. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Alright, everything is looking good. Speed's looking good. We're still climbing up here. I need to turn south now. It feels good. It feels like warm apple pie. Nope. South is right into that cloud. Yeah, this is definitely a... Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's what we wanted. That's nice. That's south. That's nice. That's nice. A little bit of open sky. Speed looks good. We're definitely getting higher in altitude. We're losing our manifold pressure, so we're losing power as we're going. Still at 95% torque, but we're losing manifold as we go up. How's everything else looking? Oil temp is low on the green scale. Carburetor is really cold too. I guess I could turn that on if I needed to. I wonder if we're getting some. We actually might be getting. Oh, we might be getting some carburetor icing. Let me turn on the carb. Yeah, we're getting. It's down there by freezing, so we might need to turn on the carburetor heat. Maybe that'll help. Cylinder head temperatures look good. Yep, it's in the high green. Cowl flaps are open, so I might as well just go ahead and leave them open. Okay, well, it looks like we're actually kind of busted up on top now. Whew. We finally got some clear skies. Well, not clear, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, we're going to fly south. And we're going to fly south, and eventually what's going to happen is that needle right there should start to center. Because we're flying the 204 outbound radial of that VOR. So, whew. Okay, well we'll get this thing down here to Plant City, Florida. I'm gonna go to 3,000 because I think that's 6,500. So we're gonna go to 3,000 meters roughly, which is right there. There's the altimeter. I think that's going to get us on top of the clouds. Yeah, but November 818 Papa Juliet is performing very nice. It's got a weird little, I wonder if, can I? No, there's this, we just got the one fuel valve. I didn't see any other fuel valves. We didn't take a look what was behind us. Oh, that's cool. But it has a noticeable left turn. If I come off the stick, and I was wondering if there was a way that I could, maybe because I'm sitting on the left seat and I'm solo, that would be cool if they actually modeled that in. Weight and balance and all that. But yeah, if I come off the stick, it slowly goes into a left turn. Also might be because of the climb here, this big radial. So once I get up here to 3,000. There is Kaput Pepper. He's in a Cessna 208. Oh, that our needle's alive. Our needle is alive. This VOR right here, the VOR, yep, well, that was weird. The VOR, that needle, it's alive. So we need to turn to 204 once that needle gets centered, because somewhere over here is the VOR out here. And then we'll get into coming up on 3,000 meters. Then we'll get cruise going. Plant City, huh? Thirsty Camel. Plant City is famous for its blueberries. Gotcha. All right, we're making a turn now toward Plant. Actually, we're making a turn toward Lakeland VOR. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and start to nose down trim. Let the plane accelerate. So I heard. All right, everything is looking good here. This has actually been a lot of fun. I'm glad I did this because I was actually thinking about there's some other airplanes on the marketplace, some Microsoft Flight Simulator for the Xbox that get like really crappy ratings. I mean, they are like crappy ratings, and I was like, oh, should I get that one because it's like an abandoned airplane, you know, kind of thing. But I'm glad I went with the Russian one, because also the other reason why I went with the Russian one is because one of Jimmy's recent videos is he went and took a look at a Russian MiG-15 jet, and they got it started and stuff like that in the video. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with the Yak-18. So, all right. We've accelerated now almost about 200 and looks like what, maybe close to 230. Still got this roll though built in, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so now we're about 230 in level flight here, so 230 knots, or 230 kilometers per hour, which is about 128 knots. Respectable. Respectable. We're on course. VOR looks good as we are now just flying across Florida. I don't have an autopilot or anything like this, so we're gonna have to fly it on the stick here. That's my flight stick right here. I know. I'm amazing. But I don't like it because my flight stick right here, it's really small, and the girls make fun of my small flight stick. Makes me feel bad. Alright, everything else is looking good. We've lost some manifold pressure just because of altitude. Torque is still at roughly 95-ish%, so I'm going to leave it there. Carburetor temperature now is on the bottom of the green. It's no longer freezing, so that's good. So I turned the carburetor heat on. Oil temperature is on the low side. We probably could go ahead and close the cooler now. So oil temperature is now coming up. Fuel pressure, oil pressure, everything else looks in the green. So I like what we've got. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day flying over Central Florida, I guess this would be, huh? Just kind of, it's not scud running, it's tops running here. Just skimming over the top of these clouds on our way to, Plant City. Kilo Papa Charlie Mike, I think is the identifier. And I am flying it here with my little tiny stick. Yeah, I guess with the torque or something, that's what it is. I didn't see that there was any other trim. Well, there's this knob up here. Oh, I wonder what that is. But it didn't move when I went up. I don't see it moving in my preset. So, all right. We're at 3,000 meters. I'm flying it pretty good here. A little bit of nose down trim as we just continue to accelerate. We got a little bit, I think, of oomph there when we changed the oil pressure. The engine got a little bit more oomph out of it. So, but again, I want to kind of keep it on the down low here. I don't want to overdo the engine because, you know, we're flying a Russian airplane. What could go wrong? I don't have a DME or anything, do I? I don't see a DME or anything like that, so I can see how far we've got to go. But the good thing is I have points of interest on, so we'll know when we get there. We'll see the points of interest. But everything is just, so we're kind of just hanging out now. Yeah. So chat, what's good, huh? See, chat, if you were like sitting right next to me, be like, hey, how you doing, chat? Yeah, good to see you. Yeah. What do you want to talk about now? Yeah, we've got about 30 minutes here or so flying. Probably left to go, you know, before we start working our way through the clouds and all that. So yeah, what's good, huh? Oh yeah. Did you do? Are you getting Saints Row? Are you getting the new Saints Row game? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm getting the new Saints Row game. Yeah, comes out tomorrow on the Xbox. Yep. I'll be playing that offline. I won't be live streaming that. That's my my personal game. So yeah. But yeah, I wonder if Thirsty Camel, you know, and all those people are gonna, you know, Sensei and working for the man, you know. We'll get it tomorrow. Maybe we'll be playing a Saints Row. So yeah, cool. Yeah, all right, man. Good talks. Good talk. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I didn't do too bad there. Didn't get too badly off course. Looking over there, talking to my passenger that doesn't exist. Alrighty. Looking good. Oh, I see the fuel gauge actually works. We have burnt some fuel. See, that's the fuel gauge. See, is there a... It would be nice to know if there was a valve, so maybe I could trim this thing up a little bit better. You know, but... It flies like a tank. I mean, it flies like a brick. It's not too fast. It's kind of like the Yonkers 52 that we've got. Yonkers 52 flies real slow, and the trimming is real nice and smooth, and so it's real easy to kind of get the pitch trim set. This flies very similar. It's actually pretty easy to fly on the sticks, you know. Again, I didn't see that there's an autopilot in this, so. Alrighty. Good. So basically, the VOR is taking us right to Lakeland, Florida, and then just to the west of Lakeland, so to our right, since we're heading south, is Plant City Airport. So if I come over here again, we are heading down here. Zoom in. Oh. So if you take a look here, so we're coming in on the magenta line from the north. We're heading toward Lakeland VOR, and this is Plant City right here. So that is where we are heading. And again, we'll also get the points of interest straight ahead. But now it's just, yeah. Just kind of a nice, easy flight. If you're interested in this, so if you're a Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox and you're interested in this, again, this is the the Yak-18T. And so it's pretty nice. It was a lot of fun. It really met the purpose. It's got a bunch of liveries. I did this one because November 818 Papa Juliet is a real North American registered Yak-18. So I went ahead, and that's why I chose that one and that livery. So another inspiration to recreate some reality in the flight sim is using a real airplane. November 818 Papa Juliet. Alright, everything is looking good here. I'm going to just go switch back over so I can see. There we go, looking good. And we can deviate a little bit like we have here to the left, because we have gone a little bit to the left of our right of our VOR line. So come back, let that center back up, that VOR. While we're doing this, I'm going to look and see, is there an ADF down here? No, not that I see in the vicinity. So okay, so we'll just not play around with the ADF or anything. Alright, so let's see here. I'm gonna play around with my new My new thingy jiggy here. Oh, new thingy jiggy. Cruise along here, 228 kilometers an hour, so about 120 knots. Not bad for a little radial. Let's check the engine instruments. So we're good at manifold pressure, still at 95% torque. Oil temp looks good. We closed the coolers. Pressures look good. Carburetor, we can't really get the carburetor heat really high. I've got carburetor heat on, so fuel's looking good. We got plenty of fuel for this, so yeah, I think we're golden. Not too long. Like I said, it's about an hour flight or something like that from deep forest down to Plant City. So I would think that those 2 points of interest right off the nose, the one right off the nose is Lakeland, and the one to the right is Plant City. So but we'll get over top of them and we'll kind of do a high key maneuver, stay up here, look through the clouds, find a hole, and then get down into Plant City. So that is the plan. I'll tell you, it's a little bit more work when I have to actually sit here and fly on the stick. Without a working autopilot. That is nice though. Have a working autopilot of some of these planes in the flight sim. My magneto's looking good. Everything I think everything's good. I think we're A-okay. I got my little checklist box here. I'll talk about that here probably in a future live stream, what I'm talking about. I'm working on it right now. So, oh. Alright, well, we lost the ADF back there, so we're so far away that the ADF went kaput. Alright, Thirsty Camel. Good night, buddy. Hey, again, Saints Row comes out. I know Working for the Man and I are both getting it, so it has co-op and stuff, but not 4 players, 2-player co-op. So just let you know if you're into any games. So take care. Good night. Thumbs up because you are amazing, Thirsty. Thank you for joining me. Alright, we are now coming up here on, I'm pretty sure that's Lakeland and Plant City right here off the nose. So we might need to start thinking about maybe, well, I really don't know if that is Lakeland. I don't have a DME. I've just got the VOR. I don't know how far we are away. Okay, well, we gotta think about this then. We gotta think about this. Yeah. I don't know if I want to duck. No, we're going to do a high key maneuver. We're going to do a high key. So high key basically is what we're doing is we're saying we're going to maintain a high position. So if we lose an engine or the engine, because we don't know this whole thing. If we lose an engine, then we have a high key to actually. Obviously, we got to land. But if we're high key over the airport and we lose an engine, then we can basically circle down to land. So I'm going to kind of do a high key philosophy. So also we can do a high key to actually get through the clouds. But based on what we've been doing here, we should be getting pretty close here to Lakeland. Well, there be lakes. So we must be in Lakeland. Hello. Look at that. November 818 Papa Juliet looking good. What a great livery, too, with the camo and stuff. And again, 818 Papa Juliet in real life has a camo livery. You can look up in the North American registration. There is a Yak-18T that's got this livery and that in number and all that. That's why I chose it. Look at that. That is Mount Royal. Okay, we're 13 miles past Mount Royal. Jim Finley Farm. Yep, I remember those on the briefing. So this is Lakeland coming up here straight ahead. Yep. So if we go back and we take a look at Sky Vector. Maybe not. Maybe we got a little bit. Maybe that's like Burtwood Ranch coming off the nose here. I don't know. We'll just keep flying the VOR until we come to Lakeland. It's pretty simple. Fly the VOR until you get to Lakeland. Take a right turn, and there's Plant City. What could go wrong? All right. I'm just taking a look here at where that. All right, Jim. Okay, there we are. I got Jim Finley Farms. Okay, yeah, we got a ways to go. Yeah, this might be like Leesburg coming right off the nose here. Some type of big operation out there off the right wing. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, got a cloud here. Clouds are growing on us. The tops are getting a little higher. It's okay. I'm just gonna skim right over the top of them. Oh, that's what happened. We lost our VOR. That's what it is. I need to switch. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why are you diving on me all of a sudden? I need to switch the VO. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Oh, I hit the flight stick and then we got right in this cloud. All right, go to instruments. Just go to instruments. I don't want to get spatial disorder. Okay, I'm gonna climb. There we go. Okay, we're out. Okay. All right, I need to head this way a little bit. There we go. All right, now I'm back on track. Yeah, I forgot to switch the VOR. We weren't tracking Lakeland VOR. We were tracking the previous VOR, and we lost signal, and so it just died. It just recenters. But now we're on track. We got. All right. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right. Flying Exotics. Umatilla Municipal right off the nose. Yep, I see where we're at. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we got a little ways to go. We're past we're past halfway. It'd be kind of like, it's like how farther we got? Hey, we're halfway. Now we are about halfway. So a little bit longer flight than I thought, because it's about an hour flight. So yeah, I guess, you know, we're doing all right. Cruising on at 120 knots, 120 miles, taking us an hour. But we had to actually do, you know, it's a little bit longer than that because that's between the VORs. So it's actually, you know, we had to divert through the clouds and all that kind of stuff. So a little bit longer than, little bit longer. All right, now we're just tracking Lakeland VOR. So, and it looks to be about 2195 on the old heading. So. Yeah, as you can see some stuff, but it's just basically swamp. Florida swamp. What you gonna see? Swamp. That is a sharp looking. I mean, it's kind of a funny-ish looking airplane. I mean, it's very Russian, you know. It's very Russian. But it's kind of growing on me. I kind of like the little bit of the, you know, the gull wing kind of thing, if you want to call it, with that dihedral. That's pretty cool. Deviate just a little bit here to the right. Getting a little bit left of our line into Lakeland there on the VOR. But looking good. Everything is looking good. I've enjoyed it. I think it's a pretty good airplane. It was fun for the purpose that I wanted, which was, you know, will it start? Will it run? Turning off all the tool tips, having to figure out what all the instruments are, and process of getting started. And now we're just flying it back down here to Plant City, Florida, home of Jimmy's World. A little bit of down trim here, a little bit high. Whoop. There we go. Looking good in the neighborhood. Alright, engine instruments. Manifold pressure looks good. Percent torque looks good. Carburetor heat looks good. Fuel pressure, oil temp looks good. Everything's looking good. Now we could use the ATC in the sim to call up and listen to the automated weather. We could do that, now couldn't we? Things that make you go, Let's see if that works here in this plane. So, nearest airport list. Farther away, please. Farther away, please. Farther away, please. I didn't even see Lakeland on there yet. No. Okay. Just cruising along here in our Yak-18T. Looking good. But flying at VFR, I'm on the sticks, had to fly it the whole time. Whew. What is that? Is that the microphone? I don't know what this thing is right here. Probably like intercom system maybe or something. For everybody to be headphoned up or something like that. Alright, 228 kilometers an hour. Like I said, the thing that actually sucks about this is that we've got this slow left, so I'm actually having to hold left. If I just let go, it goes into a left turn. And I don't know how to change like the fuel valve or something to try to burn more fuel. I didn't see a fuel valve. There's a fuel valve, but I don't know how to burn fuel off one side and try to balance it out. Such is life when you have bought an abandoned airplane and you're seeing if it will run. Looking good though. We're right on the VOR. Everything's looking sharp. Based on this, I think we have like a headwind, a southwest wind. Just because I'm maintaining like 210 degrees to keep the needle centered for a like 195. So it seems like we have like a headwind. I don't think we've got a tailwind. But cruising along, everything is looking good. I keep looking over at the engine because I'm like, I'm in a damn Russian airplane. I don't know what's gonna happen if I touch something wrong or whatever happens. So I don't know about messing it up. Long and Scott Farms. Well, hello, Long and Scott. Florida Flying Gators. Okay. Alright, so we know we've got VFR down below. We just gotta get underneath these clouds. Let's go ahead and try ATC again. Nope, not on the list yet. There's a lot of there's a lot of airports in Florida. All right, Florida Flying Gators. Is that on the sectional? Burntwood Ranch, Seminole Lake, Osborne Field, Grassroots Airport. Didn't we just see that somewhere? Yeah, there's Grassroots Airport. Okay. Yeah, I don't see Flying Gators on the sectional. Florida Flying Gators. Mm-mm. Tex Merritt Private Airstrip. Beautiful flight though. Oh. No, I've got to put in just a little bit of left stick pressure constantly to keep this thing flying straight. Sheets. I don't see that on there either. Sheets. We'll be real close when we start to see like Burntwood Ranch, Lake Gibson. All right, nope, we're gone a little bit too far right. Let's come back on here. Back about our. There we go. Alright, check all the instruments looking good, 95 looking good, temperature's looking good, everything's looking good. Okay, yep, everything's looking good. Looking good. Just looking at the VFR chart there. Like I said, eventually we'll have to come back off the power and get underneath these clouds, fight a hole, get underneath these clouds. Orlando Seaplane Base. That's cool. Taking a little bit of a climb. Gonna go ahead and just a little bit of down trim. Okay, we're getting close here. Sheets. Osborne Field. Grassroots Air Park. Man, there are so many airfields out there. There we go, huh? It's a pretty nice view. Got the GoPro set up on the tail. November 818 Papa Julia, looking good here in the camo livery, just like the real Yak-18. The Yak-18. Yeah. That is out there in the real world. That's why I picked that in number. It is also in a camo livery. So that's why I picked it. That's why I did it. Uh-oh. Traffic, 10 o'clock high. Are they coming after us? They're like, oh, it's the Russians. It's the Russians. They're at 14,000 feet. I'm not too worried about them. Passing overhead. That is pretty cool. And see how it says GIN on it? What that means is that's a generic, that's ADS-B data So you can look them up in the like FlightAware, and you can see that airplane. So that's real ADS-B data in the flight sim. That is amazing. All right. We're burning through some fuel, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim. I'm gonna just kind of let the plane speed up here in a little bit of a descent. I got Seminole Lake right off the nose here. Then we should have Burntwood Ranch, Lake Gibson, and then should be starting to see points of interest for Lakeland. Alright, trimming on up, trim. Burn some fuel, so we'll just kind of speed up here a little bit. Let the plane settle. Get a new little trim set up. But yes, this Yak has performed very well once we got it started, and it started. Even though we had to figure out what a lot of gauges did and flip some switches that we really didn't know what it was. And then I'm having to fly a little over hour flight here all on my little tiny flight stick. This does not have autopilot, and it's got a constant left bank here. So my thumb is going to be all cramped up. I got to put it on. I got to put it on ice after this flight. Okay, so we got to start thinking about, though, we're going to do a high key over Plant City. Are they on the ATC list? Can we get weather? Even Lakeland. I mean, if I get Lakeland, that'd be good, because then I could just get Lakeland weather. Nope. Still don't have it. Still don't have it on the list yet. Whoa, where are we going? Yeah, still don't have it on the list. Okay. Well, we'll just keep flying here. So I mean, I can dial up any airport and get the weather. I mean, that's not the listen to, you know, getting close. But I kind of like to know what it's like. Look at that. That's a nice looking little airplane. Sniper King. Hey, Uncle B! Hello, Uncle B. Thumbs up because you are amazing. Yeah, we are in the Yak-18T. Well, here we are in it. I am recreating a Jimmy's World video flight inspired by Jimmy's World. If you don't know about Jimmy's World, you can see the link in the description below. But Jimmy's World does like these, you know, abandoned airplanes, will it start kind of videos. And so I was inspired by his MiG-15 one. So I bought this airplane, the Yak-18T. And so I've kind of recreated a will it start. I turned off all the tooltips, so I didn't know, you know, because, you know, these engine instruments, they're all like they're in Russian. They're in Russian. Well, half of them are in Russian. So we had to figure it out. Had to figure out how to get it started from a cold start. It was a lot of fun. And so now we're flying it back here from Deep Forest. That's where it was abandoned. Deep Forest Airport. Foxtrot Delta 48 up by Jacksonville, just south of Jacksonville, Florida. And now we're taking it about the 150 miles or so into Plant City Municipal, and that is where Jimmy is based at in his videos, is at Plant City. So we are actually flying for our flight in the morning. I am flying the VOR. This thing has got very few instruments because it's a Russian trainer, basic trainer. So we got a VOR and an ADF, but no DME. So been flying the VOR here into Lakeland, and then Plant City will be off to the right here. So we don't have too much further to go. And then we will be figuring out how to get through the clouds here. The clouds actually seem to be getting a little, that's a nice hole over there if we need it. I need a big old cloud hole like that right on top of Plant City. So the airplane itself is spot on. I really like the actual airplane. It flies kind of like the Junkers 52, nice and easy, slow. Trim is easy to set up, pitch trim. I'm going to go ahead and got a cloud right here. Pitch trim is pretty good, pretty nice. The problem that I've got right now is for some reason I don't have a fuel valve, so I can't like take fuel off one tank or the other. And but I've got the plane basically it's in a constant left turn, so I've had to now for almost an hour here literally hold right stick on the controller. So that's the only right now negative about this plane, is I'm actually having to hold right stick. So, but I mean it's good for if you're just flying around, because it's a primary trainer, so it has a G meter right here. So right there is the G meter. We figured that out, and that's the G meter. So you can do aerobatics and stuff in it. So that's cool. So you don't really necessarily need an autopilot because it's really not made to go like I'm flying it back here to Plant City. It's not really made for that, you know. So, all right, Burntwood Range. I'm pretty sure that point of interest right in front of us now is going to be Lakeland. But what we're going to do is we're going to do like a high key pattern here. So we're going to come up here. We're right on the VOR here, looking good. I'm pretty sure that's Lakeland, straight off the nose. We'll make a right turn over here to Plant City. Plant City is literally just right. I'm pointing. It's right over there at 1 o'clock. That's that point of interest there, dot out there. And yeah, but we're going to do a high key approach. So basically, find the airport, get a hole in the clouds, spiral down in through that from the high key down in. High key philosophy in flying is basically you know, you want high key and then low key. And basically what it is you fly high key to low key such that if you lose an engine, you can still make the airport. That's basically the kind of the approach idea, philosophy in that. So, because I never flew jets. My buddy flew jets in the Air Force. He went to Air Force Academy from high school and stuff. And so I was always an F-16 guy. He was always an F-15 guy, even though he did tanker transports and did KC-135s and flight instructor, base commander, and all this kind of stuff. So I kind of I like reading, and I like imagining that that I flew F-16s and all this kind of stuff. That's why you see like some of my YouTube shorts will mostly probably be F-16 if I'm ever in a fighter jet. So. All right, Green Swamp Aerodrome. See how these places sound amazing. I want to visit these places. All right, we're gonna go right through that slot right there. We're gonna go right through that slot in that cloud. We're gonna fit right in that slot right there. Why? Because I think that's Lakeland. And then we're going to have to then take a right turn, go over to, I want to just stay a little bit clear of these clouds here, so. Yep, there we go. Lakeland Gibson, there it is. Oh, Lake Gibson. Oh, that's not it. Oh, no, that's Lake Gibson. Maybe that popped up. I don't know. I mean, we're real close. It should be coming. It should be coming any time here. But we'll have to go through our checklist. So everything's looking good. I had to really figure this out. I've got like the carburetor heat on. We got the carburetor got down to 0 degrees, and so I actually turned the carburetor heat on here for most of the flight. You know, it's this radial engine. You know, so you know, I had the cowl flaps open too. So, all right. So there's Lakeland now. We got Lakeland off. So now I'm going to go ahead and deviate to the right. There we go. And now out here should be Plant City. Good old Plant City. So we will do a high key here, circling approach. 4,500. Play's been a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to try to figure out how to start it. It's got some buttons that I don't even know what the heck it means. I'll have to look them up later, maybe. We were able to figure out most of the gauges by flipping switches. You know, like so you flip a switch and you see like a gauge move, and so like, oh no, that's like, you know, voltmeter, ammeter, that kind of stuff. So it was a lot of fun. Feel like we couldn't figure. I didn't even think about where is the fuel valve or fuel level, fuel gauge. So we were able to figure that out. Oil pressure, oil temp. You know, you open up the coolers and you know you can just see the temp change. So we were able to figure it out. So it's a lot of fun if you're interested in doing that. So I had a lot of fun here. Just trying to figure out how to get this thing started without any of the tool tips. So like it doesn't even, you know, things when you click on them don't even highlight. You know, like you get to like the yellow, you know, and then you can, you know, turn it or whatever. You don't even get that with the tool tips completely turned off. So it was a lot of fun. That was a fun part of the video. I'll make chapters like I usually do. I'll make chapters in the video so you can skip right to different parts of the live stream. So. All right, we should be able to get now. Come on, Plant City Airport. Come on now. Lakeland, Plant City. There you are, number 5. Give me the weather. Ooh, it's windy. All right, west wind. No, standard temp. Okay, we're good there. Okay. Okay. Oh. Where's comm? There's comm right here. No, I don't want this on. I don't. Oh, no, now I've got the stamp thing on. Alright, let's turn to traffic. Alright. Okay. So winds out of the west at 20. Oh, yay. So we're going to have to figure this out. I can go over here on Sky Vector real quick. I didn't really do very good. Alright, got runway 28, so hey, no problems. We're going to land right to the west. Okay, got it. No problems. Bam. Set it up. Setting us up for success is what I'm talking about right here. But we actually need to put eyes on the airport first. Alright, where is Lakeland? Alright, there's Lakeland. So, yeah, we've still got a little bit ways to go. And then before we turn to the west. I mean, we're already heading somewhat west. We're heading, what, 240? Yeah, so. Okay, Blackwater Creek, Blackwater Revival. Wow, that's a beautiful shot right there. It's like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, look good. Tampa Executive. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're gonna have to find Plant City here. Like I said, I don't have a DME. Plant City, does Plant City, yeah, we could, I guess I could, just a second, bear with me, what was that? 282. Alright, so we gotta do some pilotage here. So basically Plant City is on a 282 radial. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn due south. Intercept that. Because we know that Lakeland is right there. And that way then, so probably somewhere out over here is Plant City. All right, so we're having to do a little bit of pilotage, figure out where we're at, because I don't have a DME or anything. There's no ADF, there's no ILS, there's nothing here at Plant City, so it's just RNAV. So might as well use the VOR anyway. So it's almost a straight in approach, but I still want to kind of do a high key. I kind of want to do a high key approach because I just don't know what's going to happen with this airplane. I don't know this airplane. I've got to come back on the power. Got to get it to idle. You know, it's going to blow up. I don't know what model they've done in here. So, all right, we got plenty of. Looks like the clouds they're definitely broken. So. I'm just going to swing just a little bit more, maybe 210 heading. South Lakeland. Lewis, Tampa Executive. No, it's right. It's Midway Lake. All right. Zephyr's Municipal. Yeah, the airport's like right here. We're just not getting a point of interest. Is that it right below? Oh, it's right below us. Okay, we got it. I was like, Tampa Executives, like on the line, it should be like right there. It is. Okay. All right. Coming back on the power. I'm gonna come prop. All right, just gonna come back in the power here. Airport's right below us. We've got a hole literally right here, so everything's looking good. We got left, we've got right. We're basically laying in the direction we're pointing right now. I haven't messed with the trim, so we're in a 500 foot whatever 500 is, meters per, I don't know what it is. All right, let's just do a little checklist here. So fuels and all look good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and come left here. Everything is looking good. So fuel, everything is looking good. And so what we got? All right, cowl. We haven't even, just gonna leave it open. Cowl flaps open. Lights. Let's go ahead and lights are on. Lights are on. Everything has been on the whole flight. We just didn't know what was gonna happen. All right, we're in this nice circling descent. Got the airport in sight. So we're high keying it. Everything is looking good. Fuel pump VREF. I see VREF on there. We're looking good. So I got the white arc on the speed. Everything is looking good there. And we'll talk about abort procedures and all that after we're working on the high key here. So we're just going to go ahead and just kind of descend down right here in this turn because we've got this hole in the clouds. So this is looking good. This nice easy descent. Don't get all crazy now on me. Don't get all crazy. This nice descent, nice, look at this nice stable turn. All right, what we're going to do is when we come around this turn here, we're going to go ahead and shallow the turn out, We're going to fly a little bit to the north here. Remember, the runway is 280. So we're going to kind of fly out to the north here. Right over the numbers. There we go. Oh, no. Keep the descent. I know you're speeding up there, airplane, but all right, trim. So there is our landing spot right below us. There's the numbers. Runway 28. We're just going to extend out here to the north a little bit, and then we're going to do low-key midfield, circle the land. That's what we're going to do right here. Okay, everything's looking good. Looking good. We're passing 1,200 meters. Yeah, I like this. We got this one cloud right there. Just right over. So it can actually almost be our indicator here. So let's go ahead and all right, we don't have any mixture. Oil cooler, everything looked good with the oil, so I'm good there. Carb heat is already on. Flaps I've got programmed on the controller. Looking good. So we are now dropping down here into low key. So our abort procedure here is the field. That's why we're doing high key, low key. All right, power's coming off. We're at low key. Midfield, runway 28. I got runway 28. I see it. All right, trim. Everything is looking good. We've done the abort. We're doing that like that. Seats and seat belts, we're all good. All right, we're low key. Gears coming down. Gears down. First notch of flaps. Looking good. We are looking good. Runaway in sight. This has been intense. Full flaps. Trim, trim, trim. Trim, trim, trim. Trim, trim. All right, like it. I like it. All right, looking good. There, we got this wind here. We got this wind, 280 or 270. Looking good. Whew. Runway made. Flight idle. Flight idle. Oh, a little bit of a balloon. A little bit of a balloon. Nice. 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 Brake. We tested the brakes by that was amazing. Whoa, 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 whoa. This thing is crazy nose wheel steering. Crazy. It's so, you like turn the wheel like 90 degrees. All right. Whew. Yeah, thanks, Uncle B. Thank you. Yeah, it was pretty intense. It was a fun flight. It started off real fun, but then I don't know what's gonna happen with this thing when I start to idle it back. So, all right, we're gonna come right over here. We're gonna park it right over here where Jimmy's got his airplanes. So literally right here where this PT-12 or whatever it is at, and right up here against right here, he's got some airplanes. Jimmy does. So oh, see, man, this rudder is crazy. So we're gonna go park it right here. I think we can get it there. I think we can get it there. Look at that, look at that. Oh, amazing. Okay, let's think about this now. Let's look at everything. Let's see if everything looks good. Looks good in the neighborhood. Green, green. Okay, carburetor is now getting hot, so let's, you can see that. You can see here the carburetor temperature is coming down. Look at that. That's cool. We'll let that cool off. Cylinder heads are cool. Yep, they're in the green because we've had basic cowl flaps open the whole time. Oil cooler, that is on the cool side too. So, all right, carburetor now is in the green. So I think we're good to. I'm not really sure. This does not have a mixture, so I am going to kill the fuel valve. Yeah, that was amazing. All right, let's go ahead and close the cowl flaps so the little buggies don't get in. Everything is looking good. Flaps can come up. All right, let's get down over here, and engine is off, so generator can come off, igniters can come off, the magnetos can come off. We'll go ahead and put the lock for the landing gear in place for storage. VOR can come off, ADF can come off. Intercom can come off, marker come off, fuel gauges come off, transponder come off. Don't know what this is, but it definitely needed it to start. PO 250. All right, over here. Strobes can come off. Nav lights come off. Panel lights come off. Stall warning comes off. Attitude indicator. Magnetic compass. I don't know what these all are, but we're just going to turn them off. And lamps off. And battery off. There we go. Well, there is the Yak-18T. So yes, it did start. It was an abandoned airplane up in deep forest, Foxtrot Delta 48 in Florida. We got it started. It's a Russian-built airplane, primary trainer. We got it started, just like Jimmy and Jimmy's World. We got it started. Flew it down here to Plant City. This airplane right here is payware in Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox. So if you're interested in it, and let's go ahead and pop the drone here. And the reason being is because if you're interested, Plant City here is also a payware airport. So if you're interested in this airport, I am, because why? I will be flying in and out of Plant City here more as I recreate more flights and I get more airplanes. I'm really waiting for a 310 to come to us on Xbox, Microsoft Flight Simulator, because Jimmy's got November 310 Echo Bravo, the silver bullet. So I definitely want to recreate flights. There's a bunch of actually in real life YouTubers that got 310s. So I really would like to get a 310 in Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox so I can recreate some more flights. Plus Jimmy's got some other airplanes that we can go ahead and probably do some recreated flights and all that. But I've got so many in real life pilots that inspire me to do flights here on Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I got a lot of flying to do. So, but yeah, this is payware. It's a nice, I think it's a nice, you know, recreation. It's got this open hangar here, so if you're interested in, you know, staging and doing some what do you want to call it, photography or something like that, you kind of got that over here. Oh, just bear with me. Here is camera. Let me speed it up here. All right, now let's get the drone really going. There we go. So you got nice T hangers over here. So if you're really into doing some, you know, some kind of oh, look at that. That one's oh, that's cool. Okay, so they're not T hangers. They're open T hangers. So very cool. Oh, look at that. The building didn't model in. But yeah, you got the little FBO building right there. I've been to this airport. I've parked right. I've parked right where that truck is at. Oh, sorry. Whoa, this is crazy. Where that white SUV is at right here. I've like parked right there, and I took a picture over here of Jimmy's airplane, right just about where this Pilatus PC-12's at. That's where 310 Echo Bravo was. So I can get a picture of the silver bullet. But yeah, pretty nice payware airport if you're interested in that. But we have got November 818 Papa Juliet here. Got it started up in deep forest, brought it down here to Plant City. It did start. Nothing went wrong. We did the whole ClearProp. We got it down here. So yeah, thanks for joining me here on this flight inspired by Jimmy's World. Click on that link in the description below. Check out Jimmy's World. It is amazing. No, Jimmy is amazing, because so much of his videos are really not about flying. They're about the airplane, getting it started and all that kind of stuff. They are a lot of fun. So please check those out. And as you know, subscribe if you haven't. Click that like button if you do. Come join me in chat in a future live stream. And game on, because I'm Uncle Mike, your favorite gamer's favorite uncle. And Uncle B, shout out to Uncle B in the chat. He's got his own Twitch channel out there, but I will be flying formation with him in the morning on his Twitch channel. So good night everybody. Thanks for joining, and I will see you later. Bye. Oh yeah. What a great man. I think Jimmy would be proud. Jimmy would be real proud of that flight. Getting it started. Flying down here. Jimmy, I hope I made you proud.